anyways, the reason why I wanted to do this is because for me, food sovereignty is important. I always tell people they're always talking about sovereignty and all walking out of groups and stuff like that. No such thing as sovereignty if you know more food sovereignty. Yeah. Of course, color gonna be our first priority. My Ulu and stuff like that. But these guys, these days, everybody get bored faster. So we make other kind of stuff to add in, and we get diverse culture. So we try to kind. Anyway, we grew the daikon as a part of companion planting for color to kind of help shade out some of the weeds and then have a secondary crop so that we can grow two things in one space and utilize the space better. The daikon doesn't take a lot of nitrogen and it burrows down into the soil, so it helps loosen the soil around, and then it also, like I said, shades out the weeds. Yeah. So now we get daikon. Now what? You guys gotta take them home. Somebody gotta take them. You cannot sell them, so you gotta take them. Well, what the heck are gonna do with daikon? Well, you can make soup. One of my favorites is to make like miso soup and stuff like that. You can put, if you know how to make like a Korean radish soup, that's good. You can make kimchi. I've seen some guys braise them with like carrots and beets and stuff like that, root crop kind. Or you can make this. We're no more really cooking facility yet, so I figure one easy one. We got some bambuchas, some big hammers over here. But this is my favorite size for daikon, for pickled daikon, because then less cutting you gotta do and then more uniformity. Like this one, forget the small, because the bigger the cut, the longer it's gonna take for pickle. And so this one you gotta cut them heavy. Super simple. So really the only thing you need, vinegar and acid. Yeah, you can use just straight up white vinegar, but you can be, if you Portuguese, maybe you like the white vinegar because then you get that extra acid. But I kind of like the apple cider. They give one nice kind of taste to them. This is one good one too. I like the Bragg's one because the Bragg's is natural. This one is like a refined one, so you see the thing is clear. Yeah, the Bragg's is still get what they call a mother, so that's like the bacteria and stuff that like created that. Like if anybody ever made sourdough, you'd know you need that bacterial kind of start. I like that one because get more flavor, but this is good too. And then sugar, I like this kind of sugar, the organic or the cane sugar. And then aside from that, Paʻakai. Yeah. So all of these is your basic for making this, and they all are important. You cannot have one without the other. A lot of guys, they gonna put like so you'll see I get 3 daikon right here. I get this purple one, I get the white one. The white one usually get big for me at my farm, and this purple one usually not get as big like this for my farm. Usually get like this size. But I grow this one for the bulk, and these two are sweet. This one I just did for our raw cells, like our just regular bulk cells, because the outside is red, so it's a nice kind of color, but it's white inside. So for pickling purposes, not really matter. But aside from looking pretty inside like this, when you put this in the daikon and it goes through the fermenting process, this thing bleed, the color bleed out. Yeah. So what happens is you get purple or reddish daikon. So you don't need to add one color. So the recipe that I went forward, it calls for like this kind. For me, because I usually sell them, I put them in, I never bring them out, but like the mason jars and stuff like that, I put them in those, so I usually cut them small, like squares, like that. But the basic is just as main thing is like about this actually a little bit thicker than that. Maybe like a quarter inch. You know, like them too thick, you know, like them too thin. And the reason why you like them a little bit thicker is because then when the salt brines it, the thing shrink. Yeah, the thing will shrink down. When you do find pickled daikon and stuff like that, no more greens inside. So me, I like greens inside. So when I used to first sell them, I just put a little bit. I like greens, but then also I like trying to expand. Six cups of sugar. Just counting with me so I don't forget. That was 3. Be half cup of salt for this batch, or 4th cup for half batch. Yep. Bingo bango, pickled daikon. Pickled daikon. I was serious. Your hair, okay. It's supposed to have hair in it. So I leave it in the bucket overnight. Let everything miko, let them pickle down, and then you get more liquid and stuff too. And then the next day I put them in a jar. And then I put the liquid. So that way, you pay me for one jar, you get the jar. Not like liquid and nothing else. So if you guys was able to stand up and see this from when I first started them, you'd kind of be surprised that just this little time of talking, the liquid has expanded by half already. And that's because the sugar melt down and it opens up, but then also the liquid from the daikon is already starting to come out. So by the end of today, or the end of tomorrow, this purple all gonna pretty much be like flared out.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. And then that color will be in your daikon.